Hello, Life Path 3, and welcome to your monthly numerology here at Readings at the Round Table. I'm Jennifer, and I've got Mouse over here staring at me angrily because Mercury, the new cat, is over here playing with some of her Christmas toys. And the lovely Jasmine is over here napping, and she's really snoring. She's such a happy creature. She really is. All right. Life Path 3, 2024. A 44-8 year, and we're starting off January with your Life Path number. Your numerology for January is your Life Path number. So January for you is a 3-month. This is really going to be an amazing time because this year is all about creating. It is all about like manifesting and building and creating. Make sure you watch the video that I did for all life path numbers because it explains more about the 44-8 year and the astrology for January. So it's pretty important. And so make sure you check that out. Because I'm only going to touch a little bit on it in this video. But of course, there's some really great things happening here. with January being your life path, with January being your numerology being your life path, the lesson of the three, or rather, the mantra of the three is, I am creativity and vibrant expression, showing my authentic voice freely and sharing my authentic voice freely. I think this is such a wonderful year for you. This could be a wonderful year of communication. And I think this is so important in a year of manifesting. So if you're communicating your truth, if you're speaking your truth freely and you're sharing your authentic voice and you're showing who you are with your voice, this can be a wonderful, wonderful year. And I do feel like because this is a time where we can really create what we want and we can make an awesome year, or we can make it a crappy year. The fact that you always like to communicate your thoughts and emotions, and you're all about supporting self-expression, whether it's your own or others, in art, in writing, in music, or in speaking, this is a wonderful time. It really is. Remember, your life path is all about expression. It's all about expression. You're artistic, you're creative, you're imaginative, and you're very cheerful with it. I love that. I know. Remember, though, freedom of thoughts and speech should not and does not give you the right to cause injury to another, especially for personal gain. So when we look at the lessons of the three, which is communicating emotions openly and letting go of judgment of self and others, this is very important, because when we start judging ourselves too harshly, I know you've heard me say this, we start judging ourselves too harshly, it overflows into us judging other people. It overflows into us judging other people very harshly. So what we want to do is acknowledge some of the shadow sides here. Okay, we want to acknowledge the feelings when we're feeling them of our shadow side, of the shadow effects of our life path numbers. We want to acknowledge them and sit with them for a bit, but we don't want to camp out with them. Okay, so the shadow effects of a 3 are judging self and others harshly. When you're unable to speak your truth or communicate openly, you start to get very pessimistic. You start to get where you're exaggerating things. Because you're unable to speak your truth, you start to exaggerate the truth that people are able to hear from you. And it also can make you a little bit gossipy. So when we're feeling those things, when you start to feel like you can't speak your truth openly, or communicate openly, or share your authentic voice, or show who you are with communication or self-expression, You need to sit with that for a minute and say, this is how I feel. This is how I feel. This is very hard. So sit with it, acknowledge it, and work your way out of it. Work your way out of it with these awesome, awesome things that you have like in the light part of your life path number. You're so artistic, you're so creative, you're so imaginative, and you're cheerful with it. All of those things are just going to help you to expand yourself. They're going to help you to communicate your thoughts. They're going to help you to share your authentic voice. They're going to help you to do that. And that is where you can really manifest and create some great things for your life in 2024. And honestly, with Pluto moving into Aquarius, you could create some really great things for yourself for the next like 10 years or so, maybe even 20 years. Wouldn't that be awesome? Wouldn't that be just great? Because again, you're living in your mantra. You are vibrant creativity and expression. I think this is a wonderful time for you, and I think honestly there's a lot of potential here. There's truly a lot of potential. So when you are feeling like pessimistic or you're wanting to gossip about people, sit with that. Acknowledge that you feel those things, but don't manifest more. Don't create a life around that, because this is the year of the alchemist and the architect. This is a very powerful year. It truly is. It's an 8-year on steroids because it's a 44-year, and we have Pluto moving into Aquarius. If you really want to start to see the vibe of what an 8-year is like, because it's been a long time since we've had a 44-year, if you want to really see what an 8-year was like, look back and see what 2015 was like for you, 2006. Some of you weren't born before 1997 or 1988, but those are also 8 years. So look back at those times and say, okay, let's make sure we manifest some good stuff coming out of this year. Communication is a key, as it is with you all the time, but we're kicking off an 8-year with a bang by like really choosing self-expression here with you. And this, like starting off this year in your life path number, I think is just fantastic. I really do. I'm truly excited. I know, what can we say? All right, let's pull some cards for you and see what kind of advice we get for you for this year. And this will be, again, continuing good work. All right, so we're starting off here with the Healing Oracle Crystal Reading cards and going to the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. And again, make sure you watch that video for all life path numbers, because there's a lot more information about the 44 8-year. And yes, there are some numerologists that disagree with me that this is a 44-year, but it's okay. It's just math. And as a life path 4 myself, I'm a 22-4. I do like math. Oh my gosh, moonstone, cycles, and especially with Pluto moving into Aquarius, that's a big cycle change. I mean, the last time Pluto was in Aquarius was the late 1700s. Vesta, home. Very interesting. Here, we'll start with Vesta. Vesta, home. Your household situation is improving, either through a move or a healthy change in occupants. Well, that's interesting. And Moonstone, cycles. All right. Moonstone holds within it the essence of the divine feminine, and assists in the deep connection to the moon and the blessings she bestows. This powerful moonstone medicine holds within it the magic and essence of honoring the cycles of life in all its aspects. When you allow the natural cycles of ebb and flow to enter your life, you will feel a much deeper sense of freedom and inner peace. It connects you deeply to your feminine side. It enhances fertility, planting new seeds, ideas, and inspirations. Oh my gosh. Again, with your creativity and your imagination. It creates new beginnings, new directions, and creativity. And it connects you to the energy of the moon and her cycles. Assists in birthing new projects and creations. Oh my gosh. What a fabulous creative time for you, Life Path 3. I mean, really, I think this is wonderful. I think everything is wonderful, though. I really like to see the potential here. Thank you so much for joining me today, Life Path 3. Again, don't forget to watch the video for all Life Path numbers. And I have some other videos coming out in January, some other new stuff, new projects that I'm working on. Very excited about this. So I'll continue to share that with you as we move along. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful New Year's. Thank you for your awesome support this year. And until we see each other again, Life Path 3, get out there and make your magic. Bye.